Cheers. Hi. Hey, kids. This is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And it's another exciting day in the Anti-Gravity Project, as always. I just wanted to come give you guys some updates, go over the book, and go over some more questions that have been asked recently, and show off one of the coolest gifts. I got an early Christmas present from a friend, a follower named Crypto Bob. And Crypto Bob hooked me up with these guys right here. Check out, these are bookends. How cool is that? And if you just put them together without the books, they're just giving each other high five. So very cool astronaut bookends. I guess people know I'm into space or something like that. So thank you very much. That was very kind. I love them. Yeah. Wow. I'm going to jump over on Twitter, which is crazy. Like, Twitter's never worked really well with StreamYard. And now, like, it doesn't even show the X symbol. And it's really hard to see your guys' comments. And I can't comment either there. I have to comment on YouTube, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm looking forward to X taking over a lot more of the streaming platform and a lot more of the video calls and meets that people have, spaces, because I like X so much more than YouTube. And hopefully StreamYard catches up. I've been leaving them remarks and feedback. So let's see. Let's go to my profile here. And we're going to like it and repost it with join stream with link. Boom. There we go. And we're all set. Let's see. We got Red Squirrel, as always. Oi, oi, pops. Thank you so much. Mr. Rock Jockey. Merry Christmas, AGs. Merry Christmas, Max. Hey, Merry Christmas, buddy. I got some really good questions from the audience. Like I said, I started doing this yesterday, kind of got thrown off track and distracted, but there's a lot of good questions here because there's a lot of intricacies, but once you wrap your head around it, it is fairly simple. We're working on simplifying this whole thing. And what's it called when you put a fine point on something, or differentiate or expound or explain, define? We're defining little key pieces that people are confused on when it comes to the lottery, the yield, minting fuel cells, the rapture. That's come up again. We're talking a lot about the rapture. And shout out to Cape. Cape brought up a really good point. He's not wrong. He's like, hey, if I went and bought the dark matter and then like it disappeared in the future, I'd be really pissed. And I was like, yeah, that's a great point. I definitely would be too. I mean, granted, we're a small enough community right now that most people in Telegram, most people that hold the fuel cells and are participating in the buys and sells, a lot of those people are aware of the rapture in 4 years. But we'll have to, make that crystal clear and really push that out to people, that you've got 33 journeys to use or lose your dark matter. And using it can be as simple as throwing it in the liquidity pair. Heck, you can put it on V3. You can put it for sale. It doesn't matter. As long as it's wrapped up in a smart contract, or such as, liquidity providing, the treasury, the lottery, the fuel cells. And the only thing that's not a smart contract right now that is probably going to survive the rapture, of course, is the mystery box. But I don't really know how much dark matter is going to be in the mystery box in 4 years. Because that mystery box was minting fuel cells like a mother this time. And who knows what it'll do in the future, right? So Anyway, that's kind of cool. We got Tin Top in the house. What's up, Hexicans? What's up, Tin Top? What's up? Oh, I got something else in the mail today that I was going to share with you guys. The astronaut suit for Randy Hilarski's son came, so we need to start getting that embroidered and patched up and set up with some cool stuff, so that you guys can see that at Randy's conference in January down in Panama. For those of you coming down there, that's going to be fun. Merry Xmas and Mad Gains all next year. Oh, thank you very much. I like that very much. Thank you. I agree. I've been pretty vocal about how much I want the price of Dark to crash, during the first giveaway and second giveaway and third giveaway. It's designed to have its own mini bull market and its own mini bear market every 45 days. So it just so happened that this drawing coincided with the crazy FUD about Interpol and RH. So, I mean, I was excited that our price was dropping so much and thinking, oh, this is a great price for people. This is a great entry point for some people. And then I found out that everything went to crap. So it wasn't like you could run over with your hex or your pulse, because the hex and pulse were down too. Ash says, Merry Christmas, Ash. Good to see you here, man. So anyways, yeah, let me, I'll share my screen as I always do. And that will, of course, freeze this very handsome, charming, inviting, kind face that I have. The money maker, as I call it. We're going to freeze this. And I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go over the websites. We're going to go over the countdowns. We're going to go over the questions in Telegram and the different groups of Telegram where you guys can go and ask all sorts of questions. And we're there almost all the time. And a lot of our homies in the group, Red Squirrel, other people are in there answering questions, Dawn. So that's super cool. Some love in the chat for Red Squirrel and Tin Top. Awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's freeze my cute little face. And like I said, the link to join is in Telegram. It's in Randy's Telegram. It's on X. So if you guys want to join for any reason, click on that, and we'll answer your questions live on stream. Here's Kate. Hey Max. Caught alive. What the fuck is going on? Haha. It's a good day. It's a great day to be a Hexican. It's a great day to be an AG OG. It's a great day to be in the collective, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. Yeah, we'll get into some reasons, some game theory. I think I'm going to read a chapter of the book Rings of Dust. What is Rings of Dust? That's the title of this. What is Rings of Dust? Rings of Dust is our sci-fi novel where we have our first draft of 25 chapters out in our Telegram for you guys to review and give your feedback on. If you review a chapter, then you get 1,000 points in the collective to bump up your rank. And if you review 10 chapters, we throw you a dark matter. Right now, someone that just ran away with the whole thing, a good guy named Ted Nelson that's in the group, he has already he's gone 25 chapters done. So he's looking at 25,000 collective points. And he's also looking at, I was saying 1 per 10, but because he went all the way through, I'm going to throw him 2.5 dark and just be like, thank you so much. This is great. So got some love and fire guitars, fist bumps, thumbs ups, and hearts from Cape. And Moonmutt says, Merry Christmas to all my DGen friends. Moonmutt's another person that's ranked up pretty quick, and he is one of the only people that have claimed his first set of swag, of stickers and stuff. So I imagine as Moonmutt continues to mint and participate, he's going to be hitting some more levels here on the reward swag. So shout out to Moonmutt. Happy Christmas, Team Moon, everyone. Yeah, it's going to be a great Christmas. It's already Christmas, I believe. in England, or it's very close to Christmas. It's like late at night in England right now, and it's already Christmas tomorrow in the other half of the world. So Merry Christmas to our friends in India, Australia, all those places. I hope you guys are having a great time with your friends and family, loved ones. If you guys are celebrating it, if not, happy Wednesday, bro. Like, have the best Wednesday ever. All right. Freezing the face. Like I said, I don't see any other comments to hit right now. I don't see anyone else in the green room. So let's go. Let's present the screen. That's a decent face. We'll take that one. That's definitely better than some of the other ones where I look like I'm falling asleep or sneezing. 1 a.m. Christmas Eve here in the UK. Oh, Christmas Eve. See, I'm so messed up that I'm thinking that it is Christmas Eve because it feels like Christmas Eve. Went shopping with the kids and did some cool stuff today. And yeah, it feels like Christmas Eve already. So it's Christmas Eve there. But you know what? Like Cape says, no one knows what Jesus' birthday was. So why not celebrate the whole month? I like that. I like that. Yeah, 1 a.m. Christmas Eve in the UK, says Red Squirrel. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're going to start. I like to start. I kind of like try to do a flow or an order to this thing. And I like to start with our favorite website on earth, which is agproject.io. I'm going to go to the homepage. So when you guys type in agproject.io, this is what you see. You see Saturn in the background. You have a place up here in the corner to connect your wallet. I already have a wallet connected. It tells you, once you connect your wallet, it tells you how much is in the treasury, what journey we're on, and how much dark matter you have. And this has been a crazy wallet here. This wallet has minted all of the dark that it had in its possession at one point. So it's minted 4 J1 fuel cells, and it's got less than 1 dark sitting in here. Very interesting. It'll be, and it hasn't won any lotteries. We'll see if it wins the lotteries. We'll get into that just a little bit. But as you can see, we have 18 days and 3 hours counting down until the treasury pays out in Journey 1. So 18 days, 3 hours, 46 minutes, and some change is what this is counting down to. And if we click on minting, because minting is really the most, the coolest thing you can do on this website is mint. And so if you click on minting, this will tell you you've got 18 days, 15 hours, and 46 minutes and some change. And you might be like, hey, Max, why is this counter 12 hours more than the homepage? Well, the homepage tells you when you get paid the lottery. This is 12 hours later after the lottery pays out is when the next minting window opens. And so in 18 days and 15 hours, you have a chance to mint the J2 or Journey 2 fuel cells. And during Journey 2, we should probably change this to 2 and 22 points. You get 22 collective points for every fuel cell you mint. So those ones, that's part of our side gig. Let me pull this up right here. So these are collective points. They have nothing to do with fuel cells. They have nothing to do with dark matter directly, we'll say. This is a group that we started when we did the Wish Well, and we started bootstrapping and raising funds for our code and for our audits and getting off the ground, getting launched. And as you can see, everyone who connects their wallet to the website is an informant at the beginning. And as you go up in points, you get swag and you get different benefits and exclusive deals as you go up in points. And so, like I said, if you mint a fuel cell NFT in Journey 2, a J2 fuel cell, you're going to get 22 points plus any multiplier if you've been here around. If you're an OG, you get a multiplier on top of that. But every 22 points. So if you minted, for every 22 points, you're getting closer and closer here. You need 3,333 points just to get out of being an informant. And nobody wants to be a snitch. Nobody wants to be like a dude that just sits around trying to gather intel. People want to become operators. People want to become technicians, agents, navigators, and officers. And someone someday, I don't even know if this is like a possibility, but I mean, everything's a possibility. Honestly, if a whale had come in during the wish well and mining phase, like in a silly well, like a god well or whatnot, if they came in and just dumped insane money into this project at the beginning, they'd probably already have this high-end car and grad admiral hat earned right here. Plus, they get everything else leading up to that. So that's quite a bit in prizes and swag right there. But it's going to take people a lot of very serious work and energy to get up here. The biggest prize that we have right now is the art for the fuel cell NFT. We're going to give away 1 million of these points towards a collective, which would automatically put you at special agent. And so, yeah, you would go from 0 to special agent if we choose your art for the lottery. For the next NFT, for Journey 2 NFT. And right now we have one pretty clear leader that has been posting and getting likes and retweets in X on Twitter. So that's where we're bumping this up. And we've made a couple of requests to the image that's in the lead right now. And the Red Squirrel's been super cool at accommodating some of those things right there. So shout out to Red Squirrel, but that is it. Like, we're gonna do, we've got 32 more pieces of art that we need. So if someone continues to knock out of the park with this, and granted, here's the funny thing is you get 10 dark matter tokens, which today is $300, $320. We'll get to the price chart in a minute, but basically you're getting like $300 for winning right now in dark. Over time, 10 dark matter may be worth $10, and 10 dark matter may be worth a crazy amount, to where we attract artists from all over crypto, all over the world that want to get that 10 dark matter sometime in the future. So, I mean, we've got Zephyr Trips, which is amazing. We got Cape Figor adding some cool art, and of course music. And then we've got Hex Glenn has dropped a lot of cool stuff in there. Smo Spider, Aaron S has been putting some really cool stuff in there that I think is like a really close runner-up. Excuse me. So this is what the points are good for right here. If we're part of the collective is this symbol right here by Informant, this water drop. This is the symbol of the collective, and the collective are the good guys in our book, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. But a lot of this stuff lines up with the narrative and the art. So it's a cool side quest. It's a cool extra layer to the onion, if you will, for our community to recognize the OGs. And they can get some swag, and they can also, get bragging rights for how high they are on this one. The highest person right now, the highest address right now, is the Second Navigator with 4 million points. And that's why we're working on that base spacesuit model, base model spacesuit, embroidered with Max's name, not me, Max, but a child named Max, a kid that's named Max. That Randy's like, I don't want to, because I was like, dude, I will get you a spacesuit. I'll put your whatever name you want on it, Randy. And he was like, no, like give it to my kid. That would be so much cooler. My kid had this awesome spacesuit with the patches and everything on it, and his name embroidered on it. And so I'm like, all right, dude, you get whatever you want, dude. We still owe him a copy of the book that we're still working on. And then he gets the special agent patch and pin. He gets a printed high quality version of the poster over my shoulder, the NFT, because he hit these ones here. Anyone that's an agent gets a copy of the NFT printed, a high quality print and signed copy of the Journeys NFT. And then a choice of shirt. We got a couple shirts to choose from as well. And then he's got a bunch of, stickers and stencils and other patches as well to get on there. So that was a lot about this, but I know that you guys have a lot of questions about this, and it's confusing to have collected points, to have fuel cells, and to have a dark matter token. Like there's three things that are kind of like have value in this ecosystem, and I understand that that can get really confusing. So we'll work at simplifying that and defining that better in the future. But there's that, and then here's where you're going to mint right here. So let's see. Here's another cool thing. If you have a dark balance of 0, and you're like, well, I want to mint like 5. I want to mint 5 fuel cells. The site reads your balance of dark matter and it goes to sleep. It like goes dark on you, it dies. It's like, and then it says add more darkness to your wallet to pass, meaning, hey, you don't have any dark matter to mint with. So you can click buy more. You click buy more. Right now, this link goes to GoPulse right here. So GoPulseX is a front end for this. And here's where you can trade Pulse or, any of your tokens basically for dark matter. And let's see, how much is one dark matter right now in Pulse? No, let's try this. Yeah. So it's about 600,000 Pulse for one dark matter right now, $34. That is, oh my gosh, that's a cool price. I think, obviously we want it to be even cheaper for the people that are paying attention and trying to really join us long term. But that being said, that's today's price right there. And I don't even have $34 of Pulse in this wallet. That's why it's turned red. So if you guys want to buy more, you can go there. You can go to PulseX. You can go to Pateus. If you guys like the Pateus aggregator, you can go there. But then once you add the dark matter there, or if I just quit trying to mint, boom, it brings the entire screen back alive. And this is a lot of fun during minting because you see all these messages popping up from the bottom, all these alerts of who's minting, and then you get this cool flash right here. It's like you've minted this many fuel cells and you got this many points. So it'll show your points in the collective. It'll show your fuel cells, which are 1-to-1. And this next minting window becomes a approve and mint window right here. And it opens up a whole thing right here where you can see it go through the approval and the minting process. Very cool stuff. And then if you already have some fuel cells right here and you're connected to your wallet, you just click add fuel cell NFTs to wallet. I believe they show up automatically in Rabby, but see, this Rabby wallet's not connected. In fact, I don't think, let me ignore this warning. Let me see if token not found in this contract address. Okay. So for some reason, if I go to Rabby and I just go to NFTs, check this out. Here's the NFTs right here in Rabby. If you're in MetaMask, it's they just show them like this. They don't have the picture or the metadata. So Rabby works much better with Pulse Chain than MetaMask. I've been helping a lot of onboards and friends and families switch from MetaMask to Rabby because MetaMask and Pulse Chain are like oil and water. They're not designed for each other at all. So, and we also found a way with Pulse Market to transfer more than one NFT at a time. And just because I have ADD, I'm going to go into that right now. You connect your wallet to pulsemarket.app. And then there's this arrow over here on the corner. If you go to My NFTs, there's this little arrow underneath profile, and you can turn on bulk mode, and then you can move up to 20 NFTs at a time. So you just hit send, then you have to say who you're going to send them to, and you will send. Very cool feature, because these are, even on Rabby, these have been a pain in the ass to send, with like 4 fails to every success. And it's been taking me like half an hour to send 5 fuel cells to an address. So anyways, this is also very cool. I wanted to cover that since it was on top of mind. We're going to go back here to the minting page. We covered adding, We covered the minting. We covered how to buy more. We covered this. Now, if you click on tools, then that is going to pop up this page right here. This is the beta page. And this beta page has the lottery, the treasury, and Vaporize on it. And you do have to connect your wallet to both pages separately. So you got to connect it again. But basically, you look at the lottery right here, and I have 0 fuel cells that won the first drawing. You can see the first drawing is already green. It's already over. The next one is yellow, and it's the second drawing, and it's going to be 3 times bigger than the first. So 3x bigger drawing coming up in 6 days. Actually, 6 days, 23. So we just barely passed. Half an hour ago would have been the rollover of the day. So 6 days, 23 hours, we're going to have another chance for people to scrape their winnings and dump them on the market. Now, a lot of questions about this scrape. When you scrape, it does not affect your NFT at all. Your NFT remains intact. Your NFT continues to collect yield from the treasury. If you scrape, you're simply taking your lottery winnings that are liquid, and you're going to that puts them back into your wallet right there. That's all that scraping does. You can scrape right after the drawing. You can scrape all 3 times. If you win all 3 times, you can wait until they're all done at the end of the journey. It's going to show you how many you won and how much dark matter you won. Or you can leave your winnings attached to your NFT that may give it greater value in the future, because now it has the yield inside and it has the lottery outside. So this is the lottery page, which is super cool. This table still needs to be fixed because it's showing that there's still money to be paid out in the big drawing and there's not. So this 2000 dark actually belongs in these 2 columns right here. So we're looking to get that fixed, updated. But here's the countdown to the next one. And with that, that kind of brings me, we'll hit the treasury next. So if you go to treasury, as you can see, here's my balance of fuel cells in this wallet. So whatever you connect, it's going to show you how many fuel cells you have. So all you airdrop recipients, you guys can all go to those other wallets and you can see your fuel cells here. And you can also see them, on Pulse Market or in your wallet if you just add them to there. But these have 4 fuel cells. There's no yield paid out so far. The treasury yield gets paid out at the end of every journey, and we haven't been through one full journey yet. So on the last day of this journey, which is close to January 10th or 11th, that's when 3% of the treasury is going to be split up amongst these 116,000 people. Or fuel cells, not people, but fuel cells, and paid out to them, which it's just going to be dust in the beginning. But as this thing cranks up, this treasury is going to get bloated and start, paying more and more as this number rises. And then as this number falls, it'll go back to paying dust again. So there's an interesting life cycle to this that I'm sure someone will put on a chart fairly soon, or a graph that shows you guys the treasury swelling and exhausting and emptying. So yeah, this treasury stays pretty much full for quite a few journeys. And the lottery, on the other hand, all this gets paid out. All the jackpot gets paid out every journey. So there's that. Let me check the green room, see if there's any guests want to jump in. And let me also check the comments here. No one really knows when Jesus' birthday was. Yep, that Kate, we did that. What's up, fam? Conspiracy Cryptos in the house. Do we have to do anything besides hold the NFT to enter the lottery? Nope. If you hold the J1 NFT, the Journey 1 fuel cell, you're automatically entered into every drawing unless you win. If you win, then that fuel cell is going to be kicked out of the next drawing because it already won. Swizzle Sticks is coming in telling us he's not selling. Swizzle Sticks, you need to sell. We all need this price to go down lower. That is a great segue to the chart. Here is the price chart, and I was really proud of this drop, not crazy about the bounce. But then when I looked at all the other charts, they're identical. This is Wrap Pulse, same bounce, same candle, Hart's Law in effect. We're being dragged with the market, and then as things change, we may pull away at some points because of our 45-day cycle. But by and large, if Pulse crashes, we're going to crash. If Pulse pumps, we're going to pump. Like, it's just the way that liquidity works. But again, this is very close to that one. Very close to let's see, there's Pulse. Here's Hex. Same exact candles. Shoot. Ink is a little bit different. So incentive token Wrap Pulse here. This one's on V1, but it has a very similar red drop, green candle bounce as the other ones. Then, of course, Pulse X is, here's Pulse X and Wrap Pulse with $51 million of liquidity, and boom, same candles. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Let's check. I want to check X, but I would have to first put in our dark matter address right here, because X is a slippery girl. It's hard when you get. Here's Solid X. Solid X has the same stamp right there. So we'll put in dark matter, and then it'll show the pairs on both here and the other one. But if I'm looking for dark X, here's the dark X pair. And this one's, down to, how is dark on X $78? That can't be right. You arbitrage monkeys are missing a crazy opportunity here. Maybe it's because the liquidity is low. Like, this doesn't read the liquidity, but when I pop it into Gecko Terminal, it'll read the liquidity. This is insane. It's $78 on the X pair. I was just going to try and grab the X contract right here and look at its price as well. So this is the X contract, Coach X's token there. Here's X and Wrapped Pulse with 202K liquidity. And again, like, even though it's not as severe, it's looking better than the other charts, it's still got the same stamp on it. Hart's Law. What a concept, right? So there you go. That's the whole market's kind of like that. But let's go back to our little cute dark chart with all this cool stuff. And actually, let me change one of these. I'm going to switch this to Gecko Terminal and go over our liquidity, because our liquidity obviously is shrunk like crazy with the price of these tokens as the whole market goes down. So let me just grab our contract address right there, and then I'm going to paste right here. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the Solid X one right there, but I'm going to double check that one on X, because dude, either people, I can't understand how bots are not on that arbitrage opportunity if it's real. Maybe someone right now is arbing the shit out of that right now and selling a whole bunch of dark, like going and selling dark into that pair and then buying it back on one of the other pairs. But so dark Solid X is the biggest liquidity pair with 80K of liquidity. This before the crash was 170, 180K. And because dark and Solid X have both dropped in value, the liquidity goes with it. So 80K there. We have the 2FUX pool, which if you guys have 2FUX, dark, nope, Solid X, Wrap Pulse, and X, or in combination of them, you may want to get in on this pool. It has been gauged, and I have been voting to push up its APR. So check that out. That one has 74K liquidity in it, according to this one, which I don't think it's at that much. I think it's reading it funky. But either way, there's a bunch of liquidity there, and a way to earn yield if you want to park some coins for a bit. The Darken Pulse is 18K liquidity, which is pretty amazing actually. There's one of the big whales is half of this liquidity. And I'm wondering, this is the volume was only $2,000, but for a long time, the volume was twice the liquidity for the whole beginning of this project. And so that one's at 18K. Darken, see here, Darken Dark X. See here, it says $35. So I don't know if it's 78 dark to buy 1X. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that. That's funky. I trust this one more than Deck Screener. And then we got Dark Nuts with 8K liquidity. Shout out Red Squirrel. We got Inky Dark. This one had a few grand in it before the crash, but this is burnt on V2. This liquidity cannot be pulled. We have a couple grand in Gelato and Dark. I'm a big fan of Gelato. I cannot get enough Gelato. I cannot get enough X. And I'm gonna leave Nuts out of the conversation for now, because I think it'll be really interesting in the future what the relationship is between Dark, Nuts, and some of the very cool stuff coming out of a very cool community. That's all I'll say about that. And then we have Dark Pony with 1K. We got Dark Yep. Shout out to Brightlight. He didn't put this liquidity there. I have no idea what. I checked out Pony. Yeah, it's a meme. So Pony's a meme coin. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, let's look at this one. So here's Darken X. And Darken X is 35. See, I trust this way more than I trust. Was it Deck Screener that was saying it was like $75 or something crazy like that? Yeah, because if you look at these prices here, okay, so it's 78.2x to get one dark. That's what it's saying. I thought it was $78, and I'm like, that's insane. And it's 1.27 million nuts to get one dark. It's 868 yeps to get a dark, and it is. This one's showing the price in Inky because Inky's first. So I don't know how to read this. This is. I'm sure people are screaming at their screen right now. Flip it or click it or do this. One Inky is one like 7 zeros and a 3 piece of dark is the way I'm reading this. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm often confused by a bunch of stuff. Let's check back in on the green room in the chat. Okay, so Swizzle says, you can't psyop me. You're going to have to get on the Interpol list to get dark lower. I can't. I don't even go to Europe. I don't know any 16-year-olds that need smacking. I don't know what to do. That's a big order. There's no LP for that. It's not 78. See, Swizzle like jumped into it and figured it out like within a matter of seconds. You have to throw LP into that to fix it, and then it's 78x to 78x to buy one dark, but there's no LP. That's really interesting. Oh yeah, I wonder how much you'd be pushing the price against yourself with the dark and the dark X, because it says there's no LP on. Actually, Gecko Terminal actually usually reads the LP. So there's 21 grand of liquidity actually in this LP between the two pair, and it's on V2. So this is PulseX V2 with 21 grand of liquidity. Not bad. You obviously, if you're doing a bigger order than like a few $100s, you're going to push the price against yourself buying or selling, like these guys right here. Let's look at these orders. No one's been doing it since 10 in the morning. Like we had a bunch of sells at 10 in the morning. December 23rd. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's many sells for a while, but it's all blood. It's all blood here. People are dumping their dark and they're picking up the X here. They're hitting at like a third, less than one dark, it seems. Most of these orders are, um, you know, $12 to $10, $15, $5, $8. Here's a $99 buy that happened in the wee hours of the morning. And so someone with some X said, "Hey, hook me up." And they walked away with 2.6 dark. So I don't know if this is a bot or a person, but probably a person because most people dump bots. Bots are usually much more uniform. $23, $9, $10. Yeah, so these are relatively small orders for the most part, which I don't think I get too much slippage, but yeah, that's interesting. Super interesting. What do you say? Oh, interesting. I love this project, especially given that the founder wants us to dump and gets annoyed when we hodl. I do get annoyed when you hodl, Hex Monkey. It's ridiculous. I think you're being selfish. I think you and Swizzle Sticks need to give other people an opportunity and a turn to play the game. You guys are like older siblings when I was a kid that like we would sit down and play Nintendo. We played Mario Bros. And if you were the younger kid, you were always Luigi. And the older kid, because they were older than you and better than you, they sat there playing Mario forever. And you would die really quick. So you guys need a hand. You guys need to hand the controller over to someone else. I just think you're being selfish. That's all. Just hoarding all of those dark. That's the evil address. Evil address is into hoarding and monopolizing. And I love the fact that you guys are keeping them off the market, but come on, like people are begging for a cheaper price of dark. And I think they're going to keep begging after the first couple of journeys are under our belt. I think we're going to see a lot of begging, and so I see why you guys are hanging on to them. Oh wow, I've never used Gecko Terminal. This is nice. Yeah, Gecko Terminal is pretty cool. I like some of the features there. We when we launched, we paid the money and got our information correct on Deck Screener, which is cool because it's got our logo and everything. But then we found out that Gecko Terminal has a better read on some liquidity and stuff. Hex Monkey's laughing. That's funny. Okay, cool. So we went over the websites. We went over the main website where you can mint and do cool things. Here's another cool thing you can do on the main website. Go to the collective tab and you can see here's the number one the highest ranking, the highest scoring person here has 4.3 million points. Then we got one at 3.9, 3.8, 2.9, 2.2 million. So these guys were serious in the beginning, very serious in the mining phase, very serious in the wishful phase. So unfair advantage, sure, but everyone who's early always has an unfair advantage over those who come later. This is true about everything, Bitcoin, stocks, real estate, oil, you name it. Pokemon cards, collect like baseball, basketball cards. It's true about everyone. If you're early, you just have an unfair advantage. So yeah, the early people, they've definitely cracked up the rewards. But if you go down here, this is where we're going to have some events listed when we do our meetups and stuff. We'll be putting that information here. You can register for the event there. Here's a bunch of just really cool hexagons and Texans and Pulse Chain advocates. And look at this crazy picture. There's us and BitBoy at NFT NYC back in last year. We were hanging out and we saw BitBoy. I was able to tell him that I named a cybernetic monkey after him. He seems to like that. But yeah, Matty Allen, Blue Bum, Hex Ninja. I'm not sure what he's going by now, but I'll just call him Hex Ninja for now. Here's Dipcatcher, Gold Key. Crypto Schwabuk. I'm blanking on his name right now. Oh my goodness, it's so embarrassing. I've hung out with him. But yeah, here's one of Crypto Schwabuk, and then here is, oh my gosh, he hangs out with Motley and stuff. He's a very cool dude. Yashdeep. Yashdeep is here hanging out. Here's the very first meetup ever, right here. Our anti-gravity. We found a mural of a astronaut. We took a picture of it. This is the very first meetup. We have one attendee besides ourselves and Hexray Check. Like one attendee showed up to chill with us and eat, and then we went to a kick-ass concert. It was so much fun. But we made history. We made history there. Here's the Pulse Chain tour, with Dawn, Cody, and me, in Salt Lake. Oh shoot! Here's so this is Crypto Boot Camp in North Carolina in 2023 in February, I believe. And here's Rags, Freddie, Sloth, and me hanging out. And then this really creepy dude that's got the greatest photobomb smile over my shoulder. Good times, good times. There's Crypto Bella to prove she's a real human being, not AI. And David Lee and my buddy David, just good times, good memories. Here's the best stream so far, where I kind of went through a lot of information with Mark from the Forge. And then here's the dark paper and the darker paper. Here's our Telegram. Here's our Twitter. So if you want to get go deep into this information or have questions about this information, just holler at us and check those out. And then we've got, this is where Rings of Dust. What is Rings of Dust? It's our book. So when we have the Amazon link, it'll be here. And then you can, of course, give us your name and email if you want to be on our get updates. So very cool site there. Very, very cool site. No one's in the green room. Yeah, Dex Screener doesn't show Fux LP. Gecko Terminal does. So I like Gecko Terminal. I like that too. 4.3 million is insane. 4.3 million. Oh, yeah, no. 4.3 million is insane. It is insane. And that same address bumped, that address wasn't near number one. That address was like number 3 or 4 until they minted. And that address minted 7,800 fuel cells in J1. So they got an insane bump in points there. So minting fuel cells is definitely the best way to rank up right now. Dude, he's just doxing people left and right. LOL. No, these people have mentioned things in Telegram and stuff. I'm not trying to dox people. I'm just letting you guys know that this is a tight community, and outside of the whales and sharks, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how little tokens are out there. That's why you guys need to sell your dark. Looking forward to future AG meetups. Me too, buddy. I'm going to be in Panama hanging out, so I'll be seeing you guys if you show up to Panama. I'm also planning on being in Vegas 369. So there. So the last. No, I'm serious. You guys need to share the love. Why are you guys holding on to this token? Like, do you believe in it? Because I mean, like, man, there's so little supply to go around, guys. I'm going to jump into that next. Let's jump into supply. Now, Pulse Chain has the best community in the world, hands down. I will put our community up against anybody. I would not put our Pulse Chain scanning devices up against many people, because the scanner is always late and slow, and it does not update very much. But we'll look here at the dark. This is the dark matter. We got just under 1 million tokens. In fact, almost 2 tokens have been burnt forever. Someone sent them to the wrong address, unfortunately. And 6 fuel cells have been vaporized because someone didn't ask. You just got to ask, guys. Just ask. Just ask. Please ask us. Wake me up at 3 a.m, man, and be like, hey, should I vaporize this? I'll be like, hell no. So anyways, we got 1728 holders. It's really, I'm not going to lie, this pisses me off. This has pissed me off so much, because we had 105 people in the Wishwell and mining phase, like AG, OG, like Hexicans and Ride or Die, friends of the community. I was overwhelmed and humbled by their support. I mean, really, like dang, like that one touched my heart. And then we went and we did what I feel is going to go down in history as the most generous airdrop ever, ever. We took in about 2,300 addresses from 17 different communities, like sub communities in here, like Randy Hilarski, no permissions. They ended up with 1,000 Forge NFTs. There was like 1,000 Forge NFT holders that got the airdrop by address. And then, just like Corey Costa, Whitney Magic, Sloth, I mean, Rags to Riches, Frank Polanczyk, just really, really cool people. Proof of no work dev, really, really cool people. Crypto Degen, Black Sheep Crypto, and his Crypto Degen protocol. Like, these people are so kind. If you are a welcoming community, we hooked you up. If you let me on your stream to talk about this crazy idea, you got hooked up. And so we went from 105 holders to 2,500 holders, give or take, right? And those are almost all almost all these are airdrops. Honestly, even the ones that have consolidated are airdrops. And I want these people to get in the game, which I understand attention is a scarce resource. It's so hard to pay attention to everything in crypto, and it's hard to pay attention to something if it hasn't changed for a few months too. So you're like, updates, when launch, I get it. So a lot of these people, they don't have the bandwidth, they don't have the attention. I get it. But, I really would love for them to sell. I want them to sell in the first two journeys so bad. And I think they will. I think for the most part, people will either sell. If they don't sell by the first two journeys, they're not paying attention, and maybe they'll find out about this in a year or so. Or they're just waiting to see how it does. They're just like watching the price or watching the fuel cells and seeing if they do anything, see if it's worth their time and attention to jump in. I get that too. But this number pisses me off so much. Because honestly, I look at this and I see, okay, there's 105 OGs, and then we've had 100 more people join us in Telegram. So I'm looking at this number thinking, okay, maybe 250 are like invested in the project, both emotionally and financially. But the rest of these guys, like, they were on a list that someone else put together, or they sent their address to me or to one of our friends in the communities, and we added it. So this is very deceiving. This was going, I mean, honestly, like, well, shit, what's 25 minus 17? 800, about 800 people have consolidated or dropped out, sold. That's not enough. That's not enough people that have dropped out or consolidated, check. Anyways, I digress. I'm sorry. I get pissed when I see that number, and I want it to go down. I want it to be like, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, eventually it'll go back up as people find out about the project and join, but I want it to go down. Anyways, that's not what I came here for. What I came here for was a very, very simple idea of what is going on in the ecosystem. And I don't think this is even actually updated, because I was checking DBank. If you guys want to go to DBank, like, DBank is the place to see, or it shows your NFTs in DBank. So if I pull up the DBank for the Wishwell, the mystery box is going to show all the NFTs in there and all the coins and stuff it has. It's much better than this. And I'm sure you guys are yelling, "Oh, try Otter, try this, try that." They're not made for normal people. These scanners on Pulse Chain, they got a long way to go, and I believe in the communities that we're going to get there. We're going to have amazing tools, amazing everything, amazing websites, amazing graphs. You name it, our community is going to make things happen. But anyways, I just want to come down here. The number one address is the evil address. Evil address is a smart contract. that is programmed to mint all of these tokens, 582,960, not 61, because there is one token left after all of this minting. So these are all going to end up in the treasury, and they're all going to end up in the space tax, and they're all going to end up in the lottery. So this is going to be split into those three places. And then, of course, we have the mystery box, which is, no expectations. It's not your money. If you look at what it's doing, it looks like it's been providing liquidity wherever it can, depending on if it has the V2 tokens to match. So there's that. You might also see some giveaways and stuff going on in there. Then we have the treasury. So you have Evil Address, Mystery Box, Treasury. The three biggest holders by a mile before you have the first whale. So you got a whale here, you got a whale here, you got the mystery box here. I'm sorry, the lottery box here. This is the lottery. So this is still 22,470 tokens in the lottery, according to this, but I'm sure that's outdated. I'm sure other people have scraped their winnings. And then you got this. This is the whale that's doing the liquidity on Pulse Pair, the longest running pair of all of them. So this guy's a badass. And you know what? If I copy this dude right here and let's try Pulse Market. If we can check out how many NFTs that one did right there. Here we go. We're going to paste that mystery address. We're going to search. And here's their collective ID. This dude is a second navigator. This dude is like number 2 or 3 on the all-time list. And if you look at this freaking NFT right here, guys. This guy put 388,000 points during the wish well. So this address dumped enough money into the wish well to get 400,000 points already. What is that? I mean, like, just in the wish well, this dude had how many? Wait, how many? Go down. 388. So 3. So this address was a junior agent during the wish well. They already bounced past the operators and technicians and were a junior agent. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And then they got 3 million points mining. So they came in crazy heavy with mining. So this plus this, gave them like, oh, now this is interesting. 396,000 points during the minting era, and they would have gotten 132 points per mint here. So we're going to take 396,000 divided by 132 points a mint, because they got a 4x multiplier. That's not adding up. 369. No, 396. That's why. Dyslexia. 396,000 divided by 132 points equals 3,000. So this badass came in heavy in the wish well, heavy in the mining, minted 30,000 J1 fuel cells. So this dude is killing it with the lottery, I'm guessing. I bet you he got a nice chunk on the first drawing, and then he's still got the second and third drawings to go. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. So 3,000, there's 3,000 of these. Holy cow. So let's go back to here. Yeah, Jiminy Christmas. So he's got some here, some other NFTs that one of these NFTs, I'm guessing, is liquidity providing. And then, wow. Yeah, and then just thousands of fuel cells, of J1 fuel cells. Just sick. Absolutely sick. If this person ever reaches out to me I will honor their wish of staying private, but I owe them. They're a second navigator. They also have a spacesuit embroidered with their name on it, a collectible book, a patch, and a pin, 2 T-shirts, 2 printed and signed Journey NFTs, and J1 NFTs, stickers, Iron on Technician patch, Rapster sticker, Evil Address sticker, Collective sticker, Dark Matter sticker, Anti-Gravity sticker, and stencil of the collective symbol. Like this, you can claim all of this. Now, granted, you got to dox yourself to me so I can get it to you. But I if you want to remain anonymous, which I think they do at this point, because they haven't. A few other people have jumped out and been like, "Hey, I'm this guy. I'm awesome." That person has not said anything. That's a mystery right there. But they got a lot of swag coming to them. And then, of course, you got a whale, and then we go into the sharks. So check this out. The fire whale is a shark. He has 6,712. I think he's a little pissed that we didn't reach out to him during the minting phase. But I didn't know that he was going to get hooked up with these. So he's looking at extracting some revenge and printing and minting a bunch of J1 fuel cells, because he also is, I think, pissed off because he missed out on the lotteries this first time. Because I don't think this guy, let's actually put this one in Pulse Market. I don't think that this guy is got any of the fuel cells. You know, I might reach out to him and hook him up. You know, these are liquidity providing NFTs, I'm pretty sure, right here. Red Pill Lions NFT's got an insane amount of the Red Pill Lions NFT. Like crazy amount of Red Pill Lion NFT. He's got some Pepe's, Mintrapunk. He's got One Piece. How would I not know this One Piece? My kids are crazy about One Piece. He's got a shitload of gophers and a couple other things here. Quite interesting, but no fuel cells yet. No fuel cells. I feel like I might. He's been really, really cool and helped me with liquidity providing. So I might reach out to him and give him a very nice deal on that. On getting some fuel, some Michael Jordan rookie cards. I kind of feel like he should have some of those too. But anyways, and then you go back here, right? So I said like shark, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sharks. There's 8 sharks, and one of them is the liquidity provider right here. So this one doesn't count. There's 7 sharks. 7 sharks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 whales. 2 of them are smart contracts. So really there's 4 whales. 4 whales, 1 Poseidon, 2 Poseidons. But one is a smart contract that's going to drain everything it owns into the fuel cells, basically. And the other one's a mystery box. So, I mean, like, I don't know if I consider this one's definitely not going to be a Poseidon over time, because it's going to move its money into lotteries and stuff in the treasury. But yeah, that's insane. It's insane. And then once you get through that, I mean, dolphins, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So there's about 36 dolphins, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are liquidity providers. And then you have like just some insane amount of squids out there. And then, well, really, I mean, like we're going back to the cool crabs and the silent shells. I mean, we have thousands of silent shells, or, shrimps. Sorry, I think they're shrimps. I think shells have nothing, and then shrimps have, point oh oh, whatever it would be. It'd be like it'd be like 5 zeros and a 2 of the supply. Insane. Absolutely insane. Have I lost you guys yet? We got 56 people that have accidentally hit the button. 10 of them are in YouTube, and 46 of them were in X. That's the other thing, is this doesn't tell you how many people are actually watching in X. It just tells me how many people clicked on it or viewed it for a second and then bounced out. So these guys could be here, they might not. These are Schrodinger cat. I don't know. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. The Schrodinger viewers, they may be there, they may not. Until you open the box, you won't know. But thank you for being here, all of you guys hanging out as we get ready to swing into Christmas Eve and Christmas. A lot of fun. Gotta run. Good stream. I'm not selling. You didn't have to say that. You could have just said good stream. This not selling thing it's ridiculous. I don't approve of this not selling message. Get it on DBank so it shows a number value and people will see it. Get it on DBank. I think he's talking about the pool. Like, I think we can put the pool on there. That's how I find random airdrops in my wallets. Oh, like the airdrop? No, the airdrop shows up in DBank. Like, DBank shows people they're dark, especially because it's like $60. I mean, they might have to hit that see more buttons thing, but like, here, let's look at this. This is the mystery box right here, and the wish well. This is where it started, but this baby right here, it has the dark, which is most of its money. It's got some solid X, which is very cool. Some Pulse, some Hex, some Nope, some ETH, some Pulse X, and then like a whole bunch of airdrops and other smaller coins here. But yeah, it shows up here, and then this shows the Pulse X liquidity positions that it's holding. The Fux pool, which this thing was like 40 grand before the Interpol bullshit. And then here's the 2 Fux right here. This is some locked 2 Fux to vote that baby up. So anyways, yeah, it's there. It's there for sure. I keep waiting to see someone pop in here in the green room. Everyone likes to listen and chat. But yeah, come on here. And now I kind of want to go into some of the questions, frequently asked questions of the project, because if these people have this question, a bunch of people have this question. And here is the anti-gravity channel where I have the link to join the stream, of course. And then this is clarifying something else earlier. We have our own bull and bear market every 45 days. Instead of having rewards, we use minting windows to remove circulating supply. Then we have 3 lottery payouts, day 22, 33, and 44. These payouts are the bear market for us. After the 3rd lottery is drawn and the treasury pays yield to every fuel cell on day 45. The next minting window opens and we see how many dark tokens are minted into fuel cells. So this is our 45-day bull bear cycle that I went in there. We're down to 35 people, $35. Come on, people, we can do better. Get some Christmas cash. Dump that dark. In fact, I think we are lower now. We're like, 32. $32, $33. Oh, 33. That's quite an interesting number for our project. 33. You see that a lot. So we're sitting at 33. And again, we only have 8 days. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 days. Let me check the lottery here. 6 days. We have just under 7 days until the next crowd of people get their hands on can scrape their lottery winnings and dump right into this smiley face. In fact, I think I'm going to move the smiley faces to where they dump to. So as you see, I dropped the lottery and lottery here. This is not a forward-looking price statement, but this is 3 times greater than the last payout right here. So we're going to move it down a little bit more. And this one is 6 times on January 9th or 10th. I think it's January 10th. I should know this. I should have this written down on my calendar. I have the paper calendar of destiny that I've shown you guys before. But yeah, it's like we got 3x that could be dumped and a 6x that can be dumped, and we still have a whole bunch of people that don't even know they have this airdrop, or they're waiting to see how much money they can get out of it. So they've got a price in their mind where they're gonna, sell or take profits, which is cool. It's cool. This is really interesting, and this minting window, I mean, like, I don't know, like, this is not a price statement here at $40 either. These are not price statements at 11 and $4. These are just me dropping it to let you guys give room for the chart to dump, because there are some people with the eyes on this project that they want either a ton of liquidity to buy into so they don't push against themselves, or such a good price that they don't give a shit if they push the price against themselves. So there we have that. And then I'm going to put these at the bottom of each of them, and I'm going to put this wherever the price is during minting. So, I mean, this minting window should be up here, because during this minting window, when was the minting window closed? It would have been 11 days before, or maybe 15 days, because this was a bigger minting window, because during claim phase you could mint, and during the 11 days you could mint. So there's like 16 days that you could have minted this one. That's why it's bigger than these other ones. But, this was during the minting window that it tapped 133. I'm pretty damn sure, because like here's this one, and it was 11 days after minting close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Yep. The last day to mint was right there. I'm going to put the top of its head right with 133. There we go, folks. Now you know. This is the mint. Here's the first drop right here. I'm going to move that down, move the head down to like, actually it should be the bottom of the head, huh? So this was on 5 days ago. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was here. It was this day, but see, here's the deal. The website, the front end wasn't working, so people couldn't scrape their lottery winnings on this day, on the 19th of December. And so they ended up, dumping the next day. And then we had the Black Swan event, which kind of throws everything out a little bit, but we'll put the bottom of this smiley face on the day to how low it went. And right now it's low since the lottery payout was like $27. So that's that one right there. That's that lottery. Boom. I should probably put L1, L2, L3, but whatever. So here's J1s right here. I want to change this to J1, mint J1, because J1 it sounds a little bit cooler than Journey 1. Like you hear that Air Jordan 1s, the Air 2s, you got, so here's J1 mint. In fact, yeah, this is a J1 cut, paste, J1 mint right here. Is there a space there? Nope. Here's our J1 mint right here. So how do I get this box to move? I think I just grab it and move it. Yep. So here's J1 mint right here. And then we'll have the J2 mint. Let's change that to J2 mint. Some people are like, who the hell is watching this guy play around on this chart? This is insane. No wonder there's 12 people watching. Boom. Here's the J2 mint. Like I said, this is J2 mint. We'll place this wherever the price goes during the J2 mint, and then we'll place these, wherever the dip may go, right here, and so forth and so on. So let's change this to be cool again too. Boom. J3 mint, baby. J3 fuel cells. Yeah. Okay, cool. So here's this one. And I'm pretty sure this one's going to be on the 10th of January, which means like on the 11th, I believe, is when we can mint again for 11 days. So I think it would be going from January 11th to the 22nd, which is just sick because then we're right on the dates. So this would be on, 11 and then 22, 33, 44. There's not 44 days in February, but you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean, right? Anyways, this one's going to be especially cool because we got the airdroppers dumping here and here, I assume, during the next few days. If you're going to sell, you're going to sell, especially if we get a nice kick up in the market that pulls everything up. But basically, I know of an event that I won't tell you guys about, but I know about an event going on right around here. I'm just going to say that buyers may or may not enter the market during these dips. Just saying that. Okay. Enough of the hints and the winks and the Easter eggs. I'm popping over here. Yep. And after Swizzle 6 left, the comments left, like everyone's moved on to like their evening of eating or shopping or whatever. We got 55 people that may or may not be watching. We have 7 people that I believe have left this on by accident, and they left, they're like doing the dishes or the laundry and their phone's still like playing this stream. But I digress. Let's get back into these questions right here. I'm just going to go to, there's 2 places where most of the questions show up. Some people DM me questions, and I appreciate that. And I try to answer them here in the general chat. And then also with Randy Halarski's No Permissions, we have our own topic inside of there as well. So yeah, let me just go over some of these questions that we've got recently, and I'll answer them here live because some of you guys might have the same questions that these guys do. We'll start up here with, here's me with the cowboy hat on talking to late night DGen rodeo with Sheriff Darkray. And that was it. That was a good stream. I'm sure this is super cool. Thank you very much. I noticed some dark in my wallet. What's its purpose? The purpose of dark is to mint fuel cells, Thomas. I'm researching it now. Yeah, it's an airdrop from Hexray Vision. You also received fuel cell NFT. So yeah, you got 2 fuel cell NFTs too, which that dark's a way to get some more fuel cells if you're into that. Let's see here. So what's its purpose? I wrote, to break crypto's idea of scarcity. There are about 10 tokenomics. Dark matter is the only token used to mint out NFT fuel cells to mint our. See, look at this. You guys get to see magic everywhere I go. I like to slow this thing down, make it as painfully boring as possible. I've been told that most of my streams are better at 2x speed. Here, mint our fuel cells. There we go. Our NFT fuel cells. There's also a sci-fi novel community made art. Enjoy the rabbit hole, my friend. So there's that one. And then my stream with Corey Costa and the evil address actually showed up to that one and started talking shit. If you guys want to go back and watch that one's pretty cool. How does the lottery work? Each NFT is like a lottery ticket. It has around a 1 in 20 chance of winning something. Drawings happen on day 23, 33, and 44 of each journey. Only the NFTs that were minted at the beginning of the journey, days 1 through 11, are eligible to participate, are eligible for that particular lottery. So if you guys want to play the lottery, you got to mint every journey. If you want to sit back and collect the treasury, you just got to mint once. Just mint until. Is there any way to transfer NFTs to different wallets? I was thinking of sending one of my family members for stocking stuffers. First of all, CryptoCat46, that's incredibly generous. I'm not even giving away this stuff to my friends and family. That you have a heart of gold, CryptoCat46, first of all. And then Fireset said that's no problem to go to Mintra AI, or you can go to Marketplace, connect, view profile, click on your NFTs, and the 3 dots and transfer. So you transfer using Mintra and Marketplace. Marketplace has the bulk, so that's it. Bulk transfer would be a great option, by the way, if that's possible. I'm actually going to respond to this because it is available on, Pulse Market .app. You can transfer. I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, but I was told you can transfer up to 20 at a time. I'm told. I'm going to add that because I haven't tried it myself personally. Boom, 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 boom. So look at that. Now I've lost my place completely. Let's look for Corey's friendly face. I love Corey. Dude, Corey Costa is one of the coolest dudes I've ever had the chance to stream with. And one day I'm going to be hanging out with him in person, shake his hand, buy him a drink, buy him a sandwich, and just get to hang out with a very cool person. Okay, so we covered this one. Here's the Mark stream. Very good. I recommend all these streams that we're posting in here. I'm going to post this stream in here for you guys that are just gluttons for punishment. Quick question for the Forge. How many tokens did we receive or fuel cells per NFT? 2 dark and 2 fuel cells per address. Okay. So not per NFT that you hold. Thanks. Yeah, some people are like, I hold like 45 NFTs of the Forge, so they're hoping to get an airdrop per NFT, which, don't get me wrong, that would have been nice, but they made out like bandits. Say your position is lead operator, and then you sell all your dark. Do you lose your rank? Great question. I wish I could copy over here and paste it out on the main group. Oh yeah, because this is Randy Hilarski's right here. So I can't copy the text here or share. I am able to pin now because Randy did make me a mod, but I said rank is assigned to the address. So the points will remain too. I guess you could transfer your collective live NFT. I guess you can't. I think someone said they couldn't transfer the collective live NFT because it's reads the blockchain as the address that did all the behaviors that got its points. So I think it is actually stuck to that address forever. Thanks, Max. I'll post in main chat. Thanks. I thought, aha. Says the group always brings out the alpha, and Randy liked that one. Where would one locate the collective live NFT? I can only see fuel cell NFTs. You would have had to. Look at this, fixing stuff as we go. You would have had to participate. You would have had to have participated in the Wishwell mining or minting to have a collective live NFT. There we go. I did wish well. So if I go to Mintra, I should see my NFT. Yeah, so the NFT, yeah, you should see it in Mintra, and you should see it on Marketplace. Like I just pulled up that one. G Apex says, so the NFT which was airdropped are only valid for the first lottery, right? Yes. Yes. If you want to participate in future lotteries, you'll have to mint the NFTs for that particular journey. And then I did wish well. So if I got yes, you should. That was the answer to the wish well question about getting the AG NFT or the collective live NFT. Let's see here. The add fuel cells to wallet prompt on the mint page works with Ravi wallet. It gives an error message when clicked, but then they show up in the wallet. So that was awesome. And then we got this cool post by from Triple Alliance has been putting together some really cool bulletins, talking about what's going on. I've been sharing those around. Some people say they look too scammy, but I don't know, man. We're in crypto. Like everything kind of looks the same on the giveaways and stuff like that. It's really hard to make your message and voice sound a little different. The DGen Roundtable guys are really good at that. Yeah, points stay with the wallet. Burn dark and new wallets to earn points. He says burn dark. I think we should replace this or reply to it, because burn dark in new wallets, people are burning dark on accident. And so I'm going to actually reply to this and say, mint, not burn. And I actually might have already put this on there. Like this is probably down below anyways, but I'm going to put it in again just in case. And then if Randy gets around to it, he can edit it or delete it and replace it. Either way, it's fine. Here's some more good questions. Oh, nope, still going. Still going. Yeah, here's me and Randy and Don the night before his Christmas giveaway. Sick. Absolutely sick. The beta site was down. I'll let you guys know as soon as it's back up. Thank you for your patience. That was just a public service announcement right there. There we go. People are asking about the book. I see you claim chapter 1. Are you not able to post in that group anymore? And Ted was saying he can post now. So all you guys have to do is go to the book. We'll talk about this when I read it. But yeah, it's really easy to earn collective points and even dark matter by helping us with the book. And here's the stream. Sun's out, guns out. And then I missed the voting for 2 fucks. I'll make sure to make it up. Very cool. I did add a bunch of LP, so that was really cool. He added that to the fucks pool. Data sites back up. Here's this one right here. Let's just looking for some more questions here. Dark address won the lottery. Well played. Or am I wrong? Never mind. Just read the message in Telegram. All right. If you're wondering where your lottery winnings are, this is when the website was down. So that was down for like it didn't catch up. The back end didn't catch up to the front end for a day, which we talked about on the chart. How do we know if we won? Connect to the site. Yes. I won. Yes. Great project. I'm going to buy the dark dip if any lottery winners dump. That's the problem, Hex Monkey. You're out there buying it. You should be selling into it. Sell into the dumps. Everyone knows that. Just kidding. This is not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. You should not listen to a dude in his mom's basement that created a crazy token experiment project. Congratulations. Looking forward to New Year's Eve even more now. Yeah. How do we participate in the lottery? Just by holding the fuel cell NFTs in our wallets? And I said, yes. He says, yes. Yes, but I think to qualify for the top jackpot, you need to mint more fuel cells for Journey 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I said, every fuel cell has the same chance of winning each lottery drawing during the journey it was minted. So you don't really need to mint more for Journey 2. They're individual. So if you've minted for one, you're in all the ones for one. Love and Life. Still not clear. Are the airdrop NFTs eligible for all 3 drawings within the first journey? Thanks. And the answer is, I don't know if I answered this one. I replied to this one, and that's what I understand. So, yeah, unless they've won, they're eligible for all 3 journeys. You're eligible until you win or till all 3 are done. And then your lottery ticket is no good. I got to get some more lottery tickets. So I just started a fresh Rabby wallet. I transferred 3 fuel cells over from my old wallet, MetaMask wallet. I also see I have an AG NFT, which is like the grid box with the rank and spaces for points, etc. It won't let me transfer that. What is that? And do I need to have that on the new wallet? And that's when I said, I believe that the collected points ranks NFT is specific to the wallet you registered with back during the mining Wishwell days. Your rank gets you real life rewards and swag. It's totally separate from the dark and tokens of fuel cells. And yeah, leave it where it is for now. Here we go. Hi, I have 12 dark token from 6 different wallets. Is it better to mint separately or add them to one wallet? I just see what would be better. How do I find the NFT also? I want to keep these tokens for long-term. Thanks. So Danny, we said, hey, that's a great stack. That means you also have 12 J1, Journey 1, J1 fuel cells spread over 6 wallets. If you go to agproject.io and click on the tools, it'll pull up the betaproject.io, connect your wallet, click on the treasury. This will display your fuel cells. It says, I did this already. I have 2 on each wallet. Did you check the lottery page to see if you won? Yes, I did. Nope, winner. Okay, that's great. Should I keep them separate? And I said a lot of people are consolidating their dark and fuel cells into the same wallet because that's more convenient. Would that mean that their one wallet had the same chance of winning than separate wallets? Yeah, they have the same chance no matter what wallet they're in or how spread out they are. They all have the same chance. How do I claim the NFT? I use MetaMask. I said to use MetaMask. Or MetaMask. Yeah, there's a white paper video I can send to learn more about the dark matter. Oh, he wanted to learn more, so I told him how to get to the white paper. But then I think some people in here told him how to connect the wallet and see the NFTs. On the community tab, there's a video link of me and Mark going over the project. There's also dark paper and darker paper. If you're around tomorrow, I'll check in to see you know I did it. Thank you again. You bet. Yes, I saw that. The yield that's being collected by holding Journey 1 fuel cells, does that yield continue to accrue as long as you hold the NFT, even if it's being held through Journey 2 and beyond? Or does it stop collecting yield once we move to Journey 2? That is a great question. The Treasury pays 3% out of its address to the J1 class of fuel cells every 45 days as long as Pulse Chain runs. If you vaporize a fuel cell, its yield goes to the rest of the J1 fuel cells remaining. So if you vaporize it, you don't get it. But if you don't vaporize it, you just hold on to it, it's going to accrue yield, I mean, for the foreseeable future, whenever that is. It might be easier to keep track of. This is where I talked about people consolidating. Thanks, Max. Do you forfeit all the yield you earn on the fuel cell or just the yield from the current journey period if it's vaporized? It is vaporized in. Also, where are the smaller details found? I can't say I saw that in the white papers. And a lot of the smaller journeys are on the one paper in the paragraphs below. But any questions, like I said, we clearly need to publish a giant frequently asked questions FAQ. That was a good suggestion made by one of the members of the collective here. And so, yeah, we need to start compiling an FAQ. And I just keep putting those out. But we do need to add an FAQ command to the general, so people just type in !FAQ and pull up all the FAQs. And so I said, once a fuel cell is vaporized, it's gone forever. You receive whatever dark matter that it has accumulated up to the point you vaporize it. It may be better to sell than to vaporize. That way the new owner can continue to receive yield. Some of this is on the flow chart with darker paper. And so I should give them a link to that. All right. Oh, one last one for today. I won some of the lottery. Can I wait till all 3 lotteries are complete to scrape it at one time? Yes, you can scrape at any time you like. Some people may not scrape at all to give their NFTs more market value. So yeah, you can wait till the end of the journey to scrape them all at once. You can scrape them after every drawing. It's up to you. So when crypto video game? I think immersive audiobook would be cool. Then maybe some short animations. Video game would be kick-ass too. I'm a little burnt out on working with coders, to be honest. And yeah, smart contracts, coding, it's a lot. And then here's some StreamYard links. Here's a stream to watch. Rebels in the Rebel. That's us, the Rebels in the Rebel of the match. And that's it. Amazing. Thank you. Many thanks, sir. You bet. You bet. Midnight Burn. And then it's available on Pulse Market app. You can transfer up to 20 at a time, I'm told. Yeah, so Firestarter saw that I replied to that one as well. So that's it. I could go into our other topic, but I think I'm going to say that for another time because we're at an hour and a half now. I can't believe that 6 of you are still hanging on in YouTube. You guys are either can't get to the phone to turn this off, or I'm talking you to sleep very slowly. And then 48 people on X, maybe. All right, so instead of going into that, I'm going to go into the book now. I'm going to jump into the book. In fact, I should probably end this stream and then start a new stream just for the reading so that people can just listen to the reading, not listen to an hour and a half of rambling and questions and answers and, rabbit hole stuff. So maybe I'll end this one and do another reading, maybe later tonight if I have some time or tomorrow. But I will go over the book information really quick before we sign out. So if you go to t.me/anti-gravity saga, and then you click on Rings of Dust book right here. Here, if you scroll up, I believe this is a pinned message right here. Hi there. You just say, so this is what people are saying. So you just claim the chapter here, and then I'll take 3 different reviews on each chapter. One of them is done through the whole book. Ted Nelson has done 25 reviews. He's a freaking machine, and I still owe him points, and I still owe him dark matter. However, that being said, if you review at least 10 chapters, you receive a dark token. You get 1,000 points, 1,000 collected points per. Here we go. We're giving out 1,000 collected points per chapter you review. Just claim the chapters you want to review. 3 people can change each chapter. Then DM me the review and the wallet address you'd like to receive the collected points in. If you review 10 chapters, you get 1 dark token. And a review is not like a book report. In fact, there was a lot that Ted read, and he's like, I don't have any notes for this one. It's I like it. There's no misspells or anything crazy that jumps out. There's nothing that doesn't make sense. And he just says, boom, done, 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 done. The other ones, he's like, hey, this character is supposed to be dead. Or when did this character show up on the ship? That kind of stuff. Or sometimes he's just like, this isn't something that people would say in NASA or aviation. or he'll just say, I liked this, or I didn't like this. So just basic feedback is all you got to send me a DM. And again, I think that I think this is pinned. Let me click this. Yep, look. So here's the pinned right here. So if you just go to the pinned, this is the first draft Google Word document, and all 25 chapters are here. And this is where I'll be reading from here. But We obviously have one big revision to do over the whole first draft. And after that, we should basically be ready for edits and publish, formatting. If we can get this bad boy onto Amazon. And then the whole reason we're putting it on Amazon is so we can put it on Audible. So we'll probably use an AI program to do a simple reading of a basic reading of the book, just to get it out there on Audible. And I think that's going to be a great place for people to get onboarded. Because I mean, think about it. If you want to shill your token in your community, everyone's on Twitter, and the noise level on Twitter is insane. To punch through on Twitter, you need a very special voice, a special tactic, a special personality. And I think we found a couple of those to hook us up. But in Audible, there's a few books about crypto, but I mean, there's an insane amount of foot traffic and eyeballs over there on Audible. So as people download this, we may make it super cheap, for people at 99 cents or something like that, like get some eyeballs on it. And then in the notes or, a link to it would say something like, if you want to learn more about the cryptocurrency that inspired this novel, go to agproject.io or go to this little short explainer video, 5-minute, 3-minute explainer video of how the game works. So very cool stuff. That's the book. And like I said, I plan on doing some readings here when I get a second. Other than that, there's no one in the green room. There's no more comments. I'm pretty sure everyone's left or asleep. I love you guys. Let me just stop sharing my screen here and unfreeze my face just to be polite and make sure I say, good night to you guys. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are, what time it is. Yeah, and this is it. Like I'm incredibly, incredibly proud of this NFT, of this piece of art. It's got a lot going on in it. I think it looks really cool. I think it's definitely worth putting up on your wall somewhere. And I believe that the next piece of art that's going to go with Journey 2 is also going to be so good for framing and putting it up on the wall. In fact, I'll probably have to put it next to this one, and then just start covering, like putting it on my door over here or whatever. Just start putting all the NFTs up there so you guys can see. But I love you guys. Show up, come DM me on X. Unless you're a scammer, DM me on Telegram, show up in our groups on Telegram, ask your questions there. And we're just getting more and more organized as days go on. We're cleaning up the message more and more as days go by. And 6 days, we're hoping for some more dumpage. And then 11 days after that, we're hoping for a lot more dip. Like make that dip, dippity dip. If you know, you know. If you've been paying attention and part of this community, when you see those dippity dips, could be some opportunity. I don't know. I'm just a dude in his mom's basements with a couple of high-fiving astronaut bookends on the moon, and I'm just headed to Saturn. We're all headed to Saturn with our bags. I mean, if you're sitting on Pulse, Hex stakes, I think obviously Pulse, Hex, and Ink. Some people are really, really bullish on those specifically. I just look at all as like, Hart's Law, the tide is going to lift them all up and crash them all down. Obviously, we just saw that on the charts. But I'm going to be here just streaming just about every single day because this is what I'm passionate about. This is what fills my cup, is building this community. The anti-gravity community is the best community in the world of crypto, for sure. It's small, it's mighty, it's awesome. We're going to create a super community with the rest of Pulse Chain and Hex, and even those maxis, even those people that will never utter another coin but the sacred RH coins that came down from heaven. There's going to be a day when I believe there's going to be a day when you're not going to be able to ignore dark the same way that there's a day there's already been some days where people cannot ignore hex, and I think it's going to obviously get bigger this next run. But there's going to be a day when if you're in crypto, I believe that you will have heard of dark. And don't get me wrong, there's 1 trillion coins out there, 1 trillion tokens, all these layer ones, all this crazy stuff being built. But we put something special together, I think. Something unique. Yeah. I'm not going to say what I was thinking. One day I might say it. I just don't want to piss everybody off. Love you guys. I'm going to be posting the link in almost every video. So if you guys want to jump in here, Bright Lights jumped in here, Fast Abdul's jumped in here, Frank Polancic has jumped in here, Don, of course, Hexiest Man in the World has jumped in here. Hex Glenn, just Randy Hilarski, just a bunch of cool dudes have shown up here, and I'm honored and privileged. Hey, shout out real quick before I go. Rags to Riches, aka Brandon Davis, is doing a 3-day fast to help raise money for kids at Christmas. And so go click on his link, send him some crypto if you can afford to help some families out this Christmas. I love that. His other Christmas giveaways have just been amazing, beautiful. I mean, Rags is one of the real ones. He's one of the good guys. So that being said, love you guys. We will talk to you later.